This conference will now be recorded.
Hi all, good morning. So somebody please confirm if you could hear me properly.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And so yeah, so till in last two sessions we saw what is variable and how to assign value, how to do mathematical operations, and what is string, all those things. We are going to see a bit more further about string. We also saw dynamic typing, right? Guys, did we see dynamic typing? Yes or no? Okay, so dynamic typing. So Python is like highly flexible about reassigning variables to different types. We know there are few data types like integer, float, string, dictionary, list, tuples. So there are Boolean. So there are multiple data types in Python. So a same variable can be used repeatedly for different types of data. So this is called dynamic typing. We need not do anything for that. Python will take, let me show an example. So my screen is visible, right? So here I'm assigning a value true, which is Boolean, right? To a variable called a. So here let me, this is type is a function, inbuilt function in Python you can use to know the type of a variable, which means it tells the data, what is the type of data the variable a has. So here I'm giving type of a, it is telling Boolean. So now I'm using the same variable a and let me assign a string which is characters. So now the type of a is, so now after assigning reassigning the data, like that is when you do this line, what it does, it goes to memory of a and it deletes whatever is there already and then it replaces this inside a. So after that, when you write type, Python will go and check what is the data stored inside it. So it now knows it's a string, so it is giving string. So this is called dynamic typing. So most of the programming language is not going to allow this for the programmers. So once a variable is used and it is given a variable value of boolean, um, you cannot assign any other data type apart from boolean. So you have to assign either string or number. You cannot do that. But in Python, it is possible. So that is what they are trying to tell as dynamic typing. So we saw that we saw what is string and how to escape the sequence. For example, here I'm giving allow baking, then I can print string. And now if I want to add single quotes in it, so when you want to add a single quotes, you have to use double quotes at the end. See, for example, when you are giving single quotes here. So we all know both double quotes and single quotes is possible to assign a variable data into a variable called str1. So now it is going to throw an error because it found the opening codes, and it finds this as a closing codes. But there are some other content after the closing codes which it cannot process. It's not understanding what is it. So now the same above line, I'm just replacing the opening and closing with double quotes. Now it is not throwing any error because this is the opening and it waits for double quotes. So it processes each and every word, every other space, and then until it reaches double quotes, and after double quotes, nothing is there. So it is clear for Python. So now see here, you can see double quotes. Similarly, if you want to use double quotes inside the content, you have to open and close with single quotes. But in case you want to use backslash, you have to use escape sequence. You have to use backslash is a escape sequence, and you can add one more backslash. So now we already covered this, right? The escape sequence. So I wanted to print something like this, mountain. Okay. So what should I do to print like this? How should I write my string? So in double quotes, what should I give here for me to display this? Any idea? Any guess? Okay. So Chile is telling this. Okay. It's showing error because to write this, you have to escape it. So you have to add another backslash to it, right? Right, Tilly? So now, so it is printing. Okay, I have to give it in print. So it is printing the slash. Okay, this is okay, but I want like this continuously. We have succeeded adding only one slash. What about the start and also the remaining? Guys, please respond. I want this to be a very interactive session. This is not theory, right? This is coding, practical. Please type your answer in the message box. Guys, are you hearing me? Since I cannot see any of their videos, I'm not sure whether people are attending the session or not very attentive. Okay, okay, cool. Let me try. First, what Divya had said, str equal to in double quotes, right? So here is an error because we already saw to print this, you have to you have to use one more backslash. Otherwise, Python will not know. So whenever it sees backslash, it knows that following character is a special character which it should process. So then, okay, let me try what Samvil said. Okay, cool. There is no error. But let's see if we got the output. Oh, cool. So we got the last three. Okay, I mean the first three, but so let me modify here. Okay. So with this we got this, and we need two more, right? You can add it. You can append that to share. Okay. Okay, Tilly. Okay. So this is how you have to write. Mm, then yeah, we saw escape sequence, and now let's see. Let's explore a little more about string. String is a very lengthy topic. There are lots to see in string. So let me let me give this. So str is equal to tilde. Now I wanted to know the length of string. I can give len. This is a keyword. This is a function. Actually this is a function, but len is a keyword. You shouldn't change it. You have to give in small letter in the same way. Len, open and close bracket. So all the functions will come with open and close bracket. So this is called function, which is written inside Python itself. So now I'm just passing the input. Input is my variable name. So I wanted to know the length of str. So what it going to do, the Python will go and check what is stored inside str. Really, it will get fetch that, and then it finds the length, right? So it is telling 5. So we have 5 characters, right? So this is a function for string. And then we have seen plus signs, right? In mathematical operation, we can use plus inside string also. It is called concatenation. Concatenation is nothing but the real meaning of concatenation in English is you're adding one after the other, right? You are merging two things or adding one after the other. That is called concatenation. So here we are going to use plus. We are going to use plus to concatenate multiple strings together. Okay, so here I have typed concatenation. It's not throwing any error or output because I've added a hash. Hash is a comment line. When you add a hash and when you type something, it is not read by Python. Python is not going to process it. It is going to ignore it. Okay, so Python is ignoring this. So that's why I'm not seeing any error. If I give the same content without hash, so it's trying to process and it couldn't find any meaning for this content, and it's throwing an error. Okay, so this is comment. This is how you have to comment. We will cover later why comment is needed and how it is used in the real world. Now yeah, so I'm going to create variable 1, that is string 1, and I'm going to give hello, and then string 2 world. Okay, so I'm just giving print str1 comma str2. It is going to print hello world. I believe Sirisha or Divya, somebody asked what they wanted to remove the space, though the space is not given here, but a space is printed here. The example we saw in the past was name equal to what happened? Okay. So here I'm passing a variable, and after that in double quotes I'm giving a content which should be directly printed as we have given here. So here I'm giving okay. So when you give variable and your content, you have to give comma. So this is what we have seen in the past. So here it's showing additional space because when you have variable and then content, or two variable, one followed by other, as we seen here, it automatically gives space. Here I want to remove the space. So that is a way. What I have to do is print name, and then I'm going to give plus, and then so here when you give plus, there is no space added until unless you specify a space here. Okay. So this is a way to concatenate. You can do either by using comma or you can use plus. The only difference is the space. When you want comma after every other variable given, then you can give, I mean, when you want space after every variable given inside print, then you can go for comma because you need not directly mention the space here. So let me print this using plus. See here there is no space. So if in case I need space, I'm going to use only plus, and I wanted to use space. Then what should I give? SCR1 plus, and in double quotes I'm just mentioning the space. I'm adding a space here. String 2. So see here you have got the space. So this is the difference between comma and plus symbol, concatenate symbol. And I can, so we have seen num is equal to 1 and then num plus equal to 2, which means, which is nothing but num equal to num plus 1. So number is what is there inside num? It is 1. So 1 plus 2, which is 3, right? And then I'm printing num, so it is giving 3. Similarly, you can do the same with string also. Let me show that. SCR1 is equal to, what is SCR1 we have? It is hello. Okay. Then I'm giving SCR1 is hello. SCR1 plus equal to world. Sorry. So SCR1 plus equal to world, which is nothing but SCR1 equal to SCR1 plus world. So which is, what is SCR1? SCR1 is having hello inside it. So hello world. Now let me print SCR after this operation. So it's telling hello world. You can keep adding the content also to your string. Now SCR1 is having hello world inside it. SCR1 plus equal to, so here I'm adding space in the chat. Okay. So now what is SCR1? SCR1 is hello world space good morning. Whatever you are adding, it's keep added to the variable. It's keep adding to the variable SCR1. Okay. So you if we just add comma after they also, then also will it put gap. Yeah, actually comma will put gap. For example, print SCR1 comma SCR2. So SCR1 is still here, hello world good morning, and after that a space is added, then SCR2 string 2 was printed. So now the same thing I'm going to give plus. So here see, after the string 1 there is no space. Whatever you have given here, it's getting added directly. Is it clear, Divya? Okay. So in this case, I want to use plus only, but I want space. In that case, we have seen here. So SCR1, I'm just in double quotes adding a space and then str2. So this is getting printed hello, then the space is getting printed, then str2 is getting printed. Okay. It depends upon your use case. If you want space after every string, then you can go, instead of adding space like this manually, you can just add comma. By default, it is going to add space. But in few cases, you don't want space, then you have to go for plus. Okay. So let me give A plus B A plus B plus C. It's going to give A, B, C. It is adding one after other. This string after this string and then later this. It's adding all three together. So now I'm going to do a different use case. Choice equal to 9. So this is a variable. What is the data type here? What is this data type?
Num.
Integer. Sorry? Sorry, somebody was telling something. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. So it is integer, right? Sorry. So it is an integer choice. Now what I'm going to do, we have already seen we can add multiple things inside print. I'm going to give print and plus choice. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding this string and followed by plus and then I'm adding a variable name because this is not inside double quotes. Python will go and check inside memory whether there is such variable called choice and it is going to print that value here. So let me give enter. So it's throwing an error. What it is telling is can only concatenate string, not integer to string. So it is telling this is a string. To this string, you can concatenate only another string, not an integer. So you cannot append, you cannot concatenate string and integer. That is what it's telling. So now let's change my variable called choice. I'm giving 9. Double quotes 9. So now I'm going to print the same thing, same print statement I'm typing. This choice is, see here it's not throwing me any error because this is also string and this is also string. So when you add plus inside print, like we have seen str1 plus str2, here it was success, but here it failed because this is string and this is integer. You can only concatenate same data type. Okay. So let me do one thing. Let me change back to 9 and then here instead of plus I'm giving comma. Okay. So here it's not throwing an error because comma is not going to check whether it is string or integer. It is directly going to print whatever it is, and after the semicolon, the colon, there is a space added, which is a character of comma. Okay. Let me do one thing. First name equal to no, and then last equal to Gopinath. Now I wanted name equal to first name So guys, tell me whether it is going to give me an output or error. Okay, no error. Let me try. Yeah, it's not throwing any error because this is string and then this is also string. So this is when this is an example where you use concatenation. If I don't want space, I need not give this. I can just give only one plus symbol. It is going to give me an output. Okay, all right. So here, what we did, we are using plus and then we are printing the variable here, right? So there is another way which is called formatting string, which is called f string. Let's see how to use. We have till now we have seen plus and comma, and we have seen the differences between plus and comma, when to use plus and when to use comma, and what is the drawback with plus and comma. Now we are going to use f string for the same print. So now let me see what is there inside choice. Okay, it's 9. And then I'm going to give print. I'm just starting with f. By default, the f string should have f and then double quotes. As usual, whatever you type, you can type it here now. I'm going to give s choice as in curly braces. I'm going to give choice, and then so you have to add f, and then the variable name should be inside curly braces. You need not give plus or comma. Inside the double quotes only, you can give the full content. But whenever there is an f, Python will go and see if there is any curly braces. If it is having any curly braces, though it is inside double quotes, inside this double quotes, it knows it's a variable. So it is going to go and search for variable and then get the value and print it here. Okay. Let me do one thing for the statement. So here what I did, instead of directly printing the choice, I'm just adding one more number to it and telling his choice is 10. Let me give plus. Anyway, the choice is not going to work with plus, right? We know because this is integer, but this is string. It is not going to work. It is going to give an error. Now this is a example we have seen where we are doing operation inside the print itself and we are giving comma. Let's try with f, this f string. Okay. So here I'm giving -3. So original value of choice is 9. 9 minus 3, 6. This choice is 6. You can perform operation inside the print function also. So let me give one more print command. So last year, so name is having Divya inside it, so it is printing here, and had and choice is value 9, and whatever is followed is printed. Okay, so you can add multiple variable inside your print function. It will be more easier. You need not give comma and then again open and close brackets. You can directly give f string. Okay. So far we have learned three functions, Python functions. What are they? What is a command to clear? Inside Python, I don't know if any command is there to clear, but here I can give clear and then again. Clear will not work here. They're going to throw error. Okay. So what are the functions, inbuilt functions we have seen in Python till now? We have covered few functions, right? Okay. Print, right? Right, Rajita. Then actually concatenation is not a function. Function is, see, there is a keyword and followed by open and close bracket. And inside the open and close bracket, you are giving some value. Python is going to consider that value, whatever you are giving inside the brackets, and process it based on the keyword you have given here. So this is called, yeah, Sirisha, right. It's type. We have seen type and one more function, which we have seen today. So the other function or method is length, right? F string is not a function. F string is a way to format a content of the print. It's not a function. It's a keyword which has some role to it. But when you have open and close bracket, it is called function and it is also called method. You can call it method or you can call it function. Okay. I don't know if it has value str inside it. Okay. Str equal to. So it is giving me 5 because this is the length of the string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we have seen three functions till now. So next is indexing in string. So be very careful because after this we are going to do a project based on string and indexing. Okay. So from today, every day or every alternative day, we are going to do a project. Like we are going to create a program which will be asked in interview and also which will be very useful for you to understand Python completely. Slowly we will start with a simple project, then we will go ahead with a very big project with Python, which you can add it to your resume. If you are a fresher, you can add it to your resume that you have did all this project. I'll also show how to write your project and save it inside a GitHub. Then later you can use that link in your LinkedIn or resume. So now let's start with indexing. So indexing is nothing bad. Um, like in a book you have index, right? It tells page number 1, page number 2, so it has some number, and with that number something is associated. So chapter 1 starts at page number 1 and chapter 2 starts at page number 10, so which will be easier for you to, instead of going through each page to know when the chapter 2 is starting, you can directly go to page number 10. Similarly, we have in programming called indexing. For example, hello, the string is there, hello, right? The size is visible or do I have to zoom it? Yeah, right, it starts with 0. So my screen is visible, this visible? Okay. So here, H E L L O. So indexing means it is going to give some number to each character inside the string hello. In every programming language, it starts with 0, not with 1. Okay. So 0, 1, 3, 4. So index of O is 4. When I tell 4, it goes and directly refers O. It goes and directly refers 4 and see what is there inside 4, which is O. It is going to print, give me O. Okay. So hello. I'm not saving it any variable. I'm just directly giving 1. So index should always be given in open and close square bracket. Inside open or close square bracket, you're going to give some number. If it is 1, it is going to refer E. Okay. So here I am giving hello followed by open and close bracket 1. It is giving me E because H is 0 and E is 1. So it is giving me E. Now let me give name is equal to Sirisha. And then I'm going to give name of 0 F. Okay. 3. So what is the value of name of 3? Which character it is indexing now? So what's the output, guys? Okay, cool. So it's I. You are right. Now let me give name of 6. So 6 it is A. Okay. Now let me give name of 7. Any guess what is the output of name of 7? Error. Okay. Everybody are telling error. I don't know why it is going to give error. Let me see. Yeah, guys, you are right. So it is telling index is out of range. It is going and checking if something is there inside 7. There is no index at all called 7. So it is telling string index is out of range. Okay. So let me give name of. So what is the output of this -1?
No audio.
Oh, sorry. Sorry guys. So guys, I was asking how did you guys know that it is A? Because I was not covering it. If I was new to Python and if they asked me what is -1, I would have again said zero, I mean error. Okay, cool. Anyway, good.
We are parallelly doing it.
Okay. Oh, you guys are trying it. Cool. I'm so happy to hear this. Okay. So here we have seen that I've shown what I was trying to tell is if it is positive number, it is going to start with 0 and end with 4. If it is negative, this is how it is saved inside Python's memory. So it is -1 and then it is -5. So though it is 0 to 4, here you could see it is -1 to 5. It is more than 4, right? 5. So let me see. Here it ends, the positive number ends with 6. Now I'm going to give 7, but with negative value. -7. It is giving me the first character as, right? -8. It is again error because there is no such index called -8 created for this. Okay. So yeah, cool. Now we are going to see some cool stuff with Python, which is called slicing. Okay. So let me open my notepad. The command for slicing is it's with the index. Okay. So for example, let me save f is equal to hello world. I want to check what is there inside us. It is hello world. Okay. And I know index of 1 is E, and then index of -1 is D. Cool. So now let's go to slicing. Slicing is I have saved my variable, my data inside the variable called S, right? Here I have to give three values. Okay. So it is 1:1:1. So I have to give some index value. You can give any number inside it, but let me tell what the meaning of it. The first is start. Okay. Second is stop. And third is step. Okay. So start is nothing but it is telling the starting index, and then stop is nothing but stop index, at which index it has to stop processing, and step we will see what is step. So the slicing is a technique for extracting a portion of my sequence, or I mean I have hello world, but I want only these L and O. I want only this from my, so this is hello world. I want only this LLO. Okay. So in that case, I can use slicing to extract only the subset of my elements. Okay. So we have seen this is start and this is stop and this is step. So when you are not giving start, for example, you're giving colon, you are ignoring omitting start, and you are giving stop and then step. So when you're not giving start explicitly here, what it does is it starts from the beginning. Similarly, when you're not giving stop, it goes till the end of the sequence. So let's see an example for you people to understand it properly. So we have S and we have hello world inside it. Let me give the variable name now, and then let me give 2 and 6. It is giving me LLO, correct? So which is 2, 0, 1, 2. This is 2, right? And then it has to stop at 6. So it is printing 2, 3, 4, 5 is space, and 6 is W. So the thing is, it starts with the starting number. Index is 2. So whatever is there for 2, it prints, but it omits the stop. It omits value 6 on until 5 it prints. Okay, so what you see is 2, 3, 4 and space 5, and W is omitted because if you want W, then you have to give 7 here. So always in Python with slicing, when you give stop, that index is omitted, it going to print before that. It is okay, before that element, it is going to print. So let me see one more example here. I'm just omitting the start index. I'm just giving only the end index. Okay. Stop is 6. So here in these two cases, I'm not giving step at all. Without step also you can perform. You can add step only whenever it is necessary. Okay. When it is needed for your operation. Here, it is again ending with space, the sixth element, but it's starting from 0. So when you omit the start, it is going to consider the start as start, okay? But when you specify 2, this is start. When you don't specify, 0 is the start. Similarly, I am going to give 0, and then I'm not giving the stop index. So in this case, what happens? It is going to consider 0 as a start and the last index as the end. So let me give 2, and then I'm not giving any stop index. In that case, it starts at 2 and then it goes till the end. It is going to print till the end. Okay. Let's see what is step. Two and then 6, and then I'm giving step as 2. Okay. Again. So here what's happening, we know what is 2 comma 2.6, which is LLO and space. Here it first extracting 2 colon 6, okay, and then it's performing step on top of the output. So what the step 2 is doing is, it is taking only the it's ignoring the second element continuously throughout. So this is 1, second element is ignored, again 1, and the second element is ignored. So let's see 0, 8, 2. First, let's see what is 0, 8. So what is this? And 0, 8, 2 is, so it's first taking 0, 8, and then it's applying step 2. So what it's going to do, it's going to ignore the second character 1. So here it's not starting with 0 and all. It is just 1, 2, 3. This is not index. This is like a step. Step 1, first element, second element is ignored. First element, then second element is ignored. So this L is not printed. First element, the second element space is ignored. So space is not printed. First element W is printed and the second element O is ignored. So similarly, let's see with 3. So first element, so here first element, second element, third element. I am not quite understanding this output. I have never tried this 3. So what it is trying to do is 0, 8 is this, and then first element, second element, third element. So it is printing first and third element, and then first, second, third. Let me give. Okay. So this means 0, comma. Okay, let me print this output first. So it's completely printing everything, and I'm applying step 3. Okay. So step 2 means it is going to add every second element. So 0, comma 8 is this. What all the second elements? H is printed 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So step is nothing but it is going to add every second element. Here H. I'm not understanding why it is adding H.
Starting from 0, right? From index 0, and it's printing the third element for this.
So it is adding a 0th element and then it is printing.
Second.
Okay. E is omitted. Okay. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is printed. Then Y. So let's consider this example.
Mhm.
Here Y H is printed. Okay, let me to remove this confusion, let me give colon colon and let me give 4. So first let's see what is colon colon, the complete string, okay, and 4. So what it does is O, okay, 0th element 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4th element is printed and then 0, 1, 2, 3. This is 3, right? Okay, it is printing H. 1, 2,
And we had
3,
to
4.
count the
1, 2,
space
3.
also. Space
I'm
also had.
counting.
Okay. So then in starting from
Let
0,
me,
H,
yeah. So
and
let
then
me show it here. So this is our string, right? Let me close this. Correct? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, hello world. So now what is my command? My command is print only 4th. I mean step 4, okay? So what is step 4? Okay, I got it. Okay. So see, this is actually, it is indexing in the order 0 to 10. It is printing 0 and then 4. 4 is O and plus 4 is 8, which is R. Okay. So that's what we see here, HOR. And let's try with 3, HLWL. Let's verify this. 3, it is printing 0. 3 is L. So H. Always it is actually printing 0, 0th element. Okay. So 3 is L. Uh, so let me print L. And then it's plus 3 is 6, which is W. And plus 3 is 9. So there is 9, which is also L. So that's what it's printing here. So it is picking only that particular step from the given sequence. So now let's try this one. Okay. So in this case, we are getting 0 to end. Okay.
Same output like above.
It should show same output, right? Let's see. Hello world. HLWL. Okay. So whatever we have seen. So what if I give s 2, comma 8, yes of 8, 3. So LLO space WO. Okay. LLO space WO. Okay. Oh. So let's see what is the output. It's L and space. Okay. So here 0. Okay, 0 and then third 3 is space, L and space is given. So let me do one more thing. Instead of 8, let me give 9. So yeah, so if it is 9, then here after WO we have correct 0 comma, this is 2 comma 9. 2 and 9 is this. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we have to get only the step 3, which is this, we have to consider L, and 3, which is space, and then 6, which is R. So it's always considering starting index 0, and then so whatever we are getting from step 1 and 2, right, that is step start and step stop. From that it processing and getting the subset. On the subset it's applying index 0 to 6, and then from here, since the step was 3, so this is not nothing but operation of 2 comma 9, right? Okay. 2 comma 9 operation output is this. Okay. On this output it is adding index like 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then now step, the third value is 3, which is step. So here it is always considering 0, and then third element, sixth element. If there is ninth element, it is taking ninth. So L space R. That's what we see here. Guys, is it clear? I know it was a bit confusing.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So now the project what we are going to do today is reverse the string. This is the most commonly asked question in Python whenever you go attend some interview. This is one of the questions which they ask. They tell that I'm giving some kind of string, you have to reverse it. So usually what we do